Let me talk to you for a few minutes about the VA Aid and Attendance Benefit. The VA Aid and Attendance Benefit is a tax-free income for veterans to assist them in paying for the cost of assisted living or the cost of care at home, which is one of the biggest issues in elder law. How to pay for the cost of care in an assisted living or at home. Now, the VA has responded to this with the tax-free income benefit. So the question is how to get that benefit, how much is the benefit, and we're going to cover that today. One of the biggest issues in elder law, again, is how do we have enough income, how do families have enough income and assets to pay for assisted living or the cost of care at home. The VA has provided three basic ways for the veteran or the veteran's spouse to be able to have tax-free income that can make a big difference in the cost of care. For a veteran and their spouse, a wartime veteran who has a living spouse, that couple, basically that veteran, can receive $2,170 a month in 2018. For a wartime veteran with no spouse, with no surviving spouse or a single wartime veteran, the income is $1,830 a month or $1,830 per month. For a surviving spouse of a wartime veteran, the surviving spouse's tax-free income with the VA benefit is $1,176 a month, $1,176 per month. Many people ask, how do I qualify for the VA Aid and Attendance Benefit? Well, let's get right into that issue. First of all, the veteran has to have served at least 90 days of active duty and at least 1 day in a period of war. And we're going to talk about those applicable periods of war and how important that is. Then the veteran has to be discharged in some way from the military other than dishonorable. So those are the three basic criteria. So in talking about these periods of war, we're talking about World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the Gulf War, and discussing that issue and looking at the veteran's DD-214 or service record is really key to understanding whether the veteran is preliminarily qualified for the benefit. As another point of pre-qualification, the veteran has to be at least age 65 or older, or they have to be 100% disabled. And another big issue is that the veteran has to be incurring the cost of care, or what we call unreimbursed medical expense. So the veteran has to be incurring the cost of care in an amount that exceeds his or her income. So that's a key issue. Another point of preliminary discussion when we're talking about VA Aid and Attendance benefits is the issue of the veteran's assets or the assets of the veteran's spouse. So the VA will not allow the award of VA Aid and Attendance benefits where a veteran or their veteran's spouse has too many assets. So this issue has to be discussed, and this slide speaks to that issue. So one of the issues that follows is really, should a veteran and can the veteran divest themselves of assets, or in more simple terms, give? So in summary, many people have questions about how do I pay for the cost of care? What am I eligible for? What public benefits, what veterans benefits am I eligible for? And these questions can only be answered in what we would call an elder law consultation to educate the family, to educate the client and their family. So for more information about the VA Aid and Attendance benefit and some of the ancillary issues associated with it, please call us at 443-393-7696. Elville and Associates at 443-393-7696. And you can also reach us at www.elvilleassociates.com. Thank you very much.